morning. I missed my pizza day, but it was like episode 111. Bitcoin hit 111. Um, and a great time. I got to check. I hope I put in uh, was it a limit buy? A limit buy as it took a dip overnight and hopefully grabbed a few more Bitcoin along the way. Um, but yeah, I've been up all night actually. That's my day has just continued. Um, doubling down. I think I had some decision making to do this week. Like we had some money to move around with the car finance business, and I get like inbound requests like, "Hey, are you doing more deals? Are you doing more cars? Can I invest in something else, in something new?" Um, and I just kind of really want to give that some time and thought and be like, "Okay, consider it." Um, it's really like a backup option right now, and you never really want to have a backup. I think when you're going full steam ahead on a new startup, but it's like, hey, and it's we're kind of in the hedging game. You want to hedge your bets and just want to make sure that everyone's taken care of. And ran through ChatGPT with some decision making, put the models together, and it's like, you know what? Don't even look at the car business during this bull market. Definitely talk to your customers, ask them what they're interested in. Particularly, I think a bunch of them are actually or do actually have some Bitcoin in their portfolios, and they just need to better understand what we're trying to offer. And that's a difficult job trying to simplify simplification. Honestly, I think the two most difficult things running a startup are one, knowing what you want, and then two, um, simplifying that and sharing that with others. And I think the third, actually, there's a third, and it comes out of the two, which is understanding differences in risk tolerance. And this one really sucks with people close to you in your life, or your close co-founders or your team, depending whatever you're doing. And it's like not everyone's risk tolerance is the same, and usually as the founder, you have the highest risk tolerance, and in that way, you're kind of left feeling a little alone or unable to share fully. Um, and I think other founders also really do recognize that, and yet they'll also never truly understand where you're at yourself because it's always a very unique situation. You got to trust your gut. You're taking advice from everywhere as possible, including ChatGPT, which gives great unbiased advice. um, and you just trust your gut and make your own decision. So part of our rebranding on the Grinvault side actually is I think we're really moving into providing hedging tools or hedging solutions, really bring to any to any wallet and any network that you might need to be on for Bitcoin. And it's really been capturing my fascination or imagination, the whole idea of a flat coin. And you know the I had mentioned in a previous episode how like gold is kind of a flat coin. And really, it comes down to a question of, well, managing volatility, because if you manage the volatility and you expect, sound money to just generally go up in value over time, you know how they say like a price of a house in gold is the same as the price of a house in gold today, right? And there are still risks. So I think over a longer term period, um, gold specifically, I think there's less risk. That's generally appreciated about 7% per annum, or compounded. Bitcoin obviously has a higher risk and higher volatility right now, but at one point it should get towards that scenario. Um, but we're so used to fiat, and it's like the fiat mindset is we've just been so used to it, generational trauma of fiat mindset, and it's hard to really think out of that or differently. I really do appreciate Bitcoiners who fundamentally understand the concept of money itself and how money works, and the fact that um, you could have fiat, and we had this discussion earlier. You could have fiat currency that isn't um, just paper, like isn't just debt, that could actually be based off of a sound money. And people talk about the gold pegged US dollar way back, and yet that was never truly fiat either, I realized, because they fixed the price of gold to the redemption of the US dollar. And when you do that, you are you are you are also still manipulating with the market price of gold. And when they lifted that, basically the market price of gold fluctuated with the true value of the US dollar. I digress. I don't even know how I got here, but but coming back, it's like we're leaning into a hedged a head, you know, hedged BTC, discount BTC, ways to really participate in terms of buying and selling in and out of BTC, in hedged ways, tax deferred ways, and in ways that are self custodied, ideally pooled, whether it's in a more traditional fund pool or hopefully with technology and AMMs getting better, we can do proper pooling on chain. And I don't know. I think oil smart contracts might be really cool for this, especially if stable coins are represented as runes. I think oil smart contracts, is it oil alkane smart contracts might actually be very interesting. And we will start seeing more and more, I think, hedge participation, which are very direct drivers of helping to get Bitcoin to a place of reducing volatility over time. I think that's really going to be the game for the next I don't know, 4 to 8 years, but we're going to double down on this, see where it takes us. Hey, might pivot again, but this is the new perspective. Thanks for listening, and for anyone who might be invested with the car business, I think I'll be making some calls actually, and just seeing where you guys are at, and how you might want to participate with us moving forward. Thank you.